Come on. Hi, welcome back to the channel. I want to start this series called Self-Care Sunday. And today, while we do some self-care, we're going to be talking about my birth story for Sebastian. First, I'm going to put on some of the Laneige, I don't know how to pronounce it, the lip sleeping mask. And this is, I can't see it, but it's mint choco. Face is all nice and clean right now. I washed it with the CeraVe, like the bar of soap. I am going to first go in with this. It's from The Ordinary and it's an AHA and BHA peeling solution. And I guess we'll get straight into it, right? Because that's the whole point. So, Sebastian was born on September 1st. So, I'm gonna go ahead and just get into the pregnancy. So, I found out I was pregnant because I was late for my period. So, unlike Mila, Sebastian was not on purpose. Oopsie. Generally, my pregnancy went okay. I just had one moment where there was like a little preeclampsia scare because when I would give like the urine samples, they kept coming back with too much protein in it. So they made me do this test where they give you like this really big jug and you have to like collect your urine in it. I think it was like for a whole day or 2 days. I think it was like 24 hours. So yeah, but the results came back normal and everything was fine. Also, towards the end, I think about week 30 to 32, I don't remember too well, Sebastian was still in a breech position. But I started doing some positions that I saw online. There was a lot of like weird yoga positions that you could do to kind of open up and give the baby some space so they can turn around. And I did those a ton, and I don't know if it was because of that or because he wanted to, but he turned around and everything was good to go. My due date came August 21st, and he was still not making any real effort to come, and we scheduled an induction for September 2nd. We get a huge storm on September 1st. It was a ton of rain. There was flooding on the highways that we would have needed to make it to Long Island. And on September 1st, Sebastian decided to make his entrance. So at about 3 a.m., I have to watch this, around 3 a.m. I start feeling pain. It's getting uncomfortable, but I was getting a ton of Braxton Hicks, so I was like a little hesitant to think that this was actually labor. But it starts to progress, gets a little more consistent, and I'm like, okay, I think this is labor. Like, this is it, he's coming. I'm like, yay. You know, I'm remembering last time it took so long. I'm really in no hurry to go to the hospital yet. I'm just gonna stay at home as long as I possibly can. I keep laboring. I tell my husband to fill up the tub. We have a tub, like a jetted tub, and I've heard people say that's good. So I was like, okay, like turn it on, I'll get in and see, you know, if it'll help. I get in, and as soon as I get in, I automatically regret it. I felt so trapped in the tub. To go through the pain this time, I was doing a lot of like rocking and a lot of just like, I kept doing this a lot. Like I would like lay down and just like grab at something that wasn't there. And I just like, I couldn't move, so I couldn't really work in the tub. Automatically got out. I can feel it getting worse and worse and worse. How did I do this last time? Like, how did I do this for so long? I don't recall it being this bad. This pain wanted to like rip me apart. So I tell my husband, let's go to the hospital. Not even because I think I'm close to labor, like to delivery, but the pain is just so much that I'm not coping well. I'm screaming, I'm crying. I need some pain meds, okay? Give me the drugs. There we go, I took it all off. So now I'm going to put on these under eye pads. We leave for the hospital. I think it must have been like 8, it must have been probably like 9:30 in the morning. So at this point it's been from like 3 to like 9ish. And I told my husband, we are not making it to Long Island. We need to go to our backup plan. I'm in so much pain. I know for a fact I cannot handle an hour and a half in the car. It's not happening. So we end up going to Northern Westchester Hospital. I am just like not doing well, and I am crying, and I keep telling my husband, like, I can't do this, I can't do this. Like I felt so helpless because I was in so much pain and I couldn't cope with it. So we get there, my husband like runs out of the car, and a security guard comes out real fast with a wheelchair, gets me in the wheelchair. He literally parked the car for us. He took our keys and parked the car, which I thought was so sweet. And we ran upstairs. I am literally filling out a little card that they gave me. It was like a little green card, I remember, and they were just like, just put your name and your birth date on it, and you know, we'll get the rest later. So I'm like filling it out, and I'm pausing, and I'm like screaming and groaning and making weird noises. So they take me into the delivery room, and right away, 30 seconds later, doctor shows up, and I'm like, great. I had never seen this doctor before, but you know what? In that situation, you don't care. You're just happy to see a doctor that is going to help you. So he goes ahead and he checks me, and he says, whoa, you're 9 centimeters. And I'm like, 9 centimeters? I was like, whoa. So it kind of felt good to know that all of the pain that I had gone through already meant that it was because I was progressing, that it wasn't because I was in all this pain for absolutely no reason. The anesthesiologist, I hope I said that correctly, showed up. He gives me the epidural. I was still in a lot of pain, so he like redosed me. I guess he like adjusted because it was not enough. And then I could feel the tingling, I could feel the warmth. It feels like your legs get really warm, and I could feel the warmth coming down my legs, and I can feel the pain slowly just subside. And I was like, finally. They come back, they broke my water, and they're like, you know, we'll give you about an hour and a half, so you know, you can rest. If you want to take a nap, take a nap. If not, you know, just hang out. And I'm like, okay, that sounds good. I remember I told Jay, I was like, take a picture of me, and I was like, the doctor comes back and he's like, you know, I'm gonna check you again, and if you're ready, we'll move forward. If not, he was like, I have a C-section, I'll come back later. Everything's like super cash. I'm like, okay. So he checks me, he's like, you're ready? I'm ready. Okay, let's go. I feel absolutely nothing. Contractions? What are those? I don't know what they are. They literally have to tell me like 1, 2, 3, it's coming, push. I pushed because they coached me, they told me when to do it and how to do it, but he's like, can I use the vacuum? And I'm like, what? He's like, yeah, if you don't make it in this push, I was like, I'm gonna need to use the vacuum. And I'm like, all right, like, why? And he's like, his blood pressure is it's dropping a little, so we are going to have to use it if he doesn't come out now. So it's like, you know what, like right away, like just do it. I've used it in my previous birth, just go for it, I don't care. So he did it, and boom, there he was. He came out at like 7 pounds and 6 ounces or something, and that was it. It was really fast this time. It was kind of bizarre because I didn't feel anything. I even had an incident which I am so embarrassed about. I didn't know it happened because I couldn't feel anything until, embarrassingly enough, Jay told me afterwards, and I was like, oh my god, it happens, and I was told it happens, and I guess it happened to me. That hospital was awesome. They had awesome food, and it was like a little hotel stay. They're like, here's the menu, like you can order whatever you want, whenever you want, as many times as you want. And I was like, what? I was like, okay. We went home and we introduced Mila and the baby, and she bonded with him right away. She's so loving, and it's been craziness. You know, that was my birth story. He was my second baby, and it was definitely faster. It was definitely more painful, and that epidural was definitely stronger. I'm gonna finish this all off. The Sika sleeping mask from Laneige. And I'm gonna finish off also my under eyes with some banana brightening eye cream. Yeah, if you have like any recommendations of any skincare you're really into, especially anti-aging, I'm starting to get into anti-aging now, comment it below. I'll pick it up, and you know, we can try it out in our next self-care Sunday. So yeah, see you next time. That was a lot of talking.